So the metals had a pullback last night. I thought they would get a bit of a pullback. I thought silver would have pulled back much harder than it did. Gold didn't hold that short-term support level, and it did continue down. So, yeah. So the market did pull back. I did think we're going to get a little bit more pullback, and I think we have a bit more downside to come tonight as well too, especially in gold. So anyway, guys, let me show you what silver and gold's doing right now. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, so let's actually get straight into it right now. Let me actually just share a few things with you. This is the actual gold weekly chart here, okay? The gold weekly chart. And so if you look at this gold overall weekly chart, you can actually see where we're at right now. If I squeeze this up a little bit more, you can see that this overall gold weekly chart, we have this resistance through here, and we have a lot of support down here as well too. And the market actually is broken up, and this area could be a bunch of support. If not, when the market runs down to this area, we're going to have that level there, this line through here, and this line through here as well too. So this whole area, X marks the spot, is a lot of support area. So that's where it may want to bounce on gold. Let's go have a look at the daily chart here and I'll show you what I mean. So this is the daily chart, and we can see that we're in this big bull channel right now. Big bull channel right now. The market's had a good run up. Not a big strong run up. That's gold, that is. But we are getting a bit of a pullback, and as you can see, the first level of support is roughly where it is right now, but slightly lower. You're gonna start to another 1 or 1.5% to the downside, and you're gonna start to see an area of where I think it may bounce, and that may be a turning point to rally back up to the high side. So that's what I do see there on gold, guys. We're seeing a little bit of a pullback. And the thing is, you can notice too, is if I bring up this chart, you notice too, let's go back to this chart here for a minute, is I want to show you this here. In the gold market, you can actually see that we had quite a significant selling off. And so even if we had another 2 or 3% on the selling side on gold, which I do actually expect to see tonight. This is just a nice sell-off in an overall big bull market, but that's all it is. It's just a nice sell-off, 1 or 2 big down days in a big bull market. To me, screens more upside. I just hope we get a nice entry point, especially for silver. Talking about silver, let's actually go and get into the silver charts now. Looking at the weekly charts on silver, this is what I see on the weekly charts. The weekly charts, firstly, we've actually been in this big bull channel through here. This is a weekly channel. And as you can see, the market rally up, almost hit this area of resistance, very, very, very close to that area of resistance, and actually rejected so far. So the market broke up, and now it's coming back down to where we are right now. This on the weekly chart. Now you can see this area here, that whole trend line is likely to act as support. So is this trend line here. Now the really interesting thing is, guys, looking at this area through. The really interesting thing is you can see this area through here. Let me just show you this here. So you can see we had this support here, this support here, this support here. We broke up, and that's just a parallel trend line. We had all that support through there and this resistance. So this is likely to be an area of resistance. But you also can see that this weekly bar bounced off. Remember, this is a weekly bar, bounced off there, bounced off there, and bounced off there. So even if we get a short-term pullback, which we may actually get more of a pullback like that, we may get more of a pullback into this area of, say, 19 to 1850, to me looks like a good support level. Let's go have a look at the daily chart now, and I'll show you what I see on the daily charts. The daily charts are really interesting. This is the daily charts. Now, daily charts, I draw my trend lines different to my weekly charts. The difference is on the daily charts, I like to use the body, the open and close, and this is where it closed here, and you can see that if I get my, you can see that that's where it opened, that's where the open and closed, that's where it closed right there. This is where we sort of open and close right there. So I like to use that trend line more. And you can see how this tops here is just been quite a significant area of support. So the interesting thing I'm seeing about silver is it's not selling off as hard as is gold is right now. But you can see this resistance here, and this point revert here. You can see the last couple of days we've been actually bouncing off this level all the way up. So even if we do get another down move, another where it opens here and it runs down, and we actually get into this area, we actually might even get a a bounce there, and it may want to rally up and then maybe just shoot up like that and close up there. I don't know. That's a pretty big bar, but you see what I'm saying there, right? So that's what I'm seeing there overall on the gold charts, guys. And once again, even on silver charts, and even on the SLV, which shows me the volume, what's happening within the ETFs and so on and so forth, we can actually see this is happening right now on the ETF as well too. We're actually seeing that getting significant selling right now, significant selling. So looking at the ETF and what's happening with the ETF, let's actually go have a look at this daily chart here on this line chart. I want to show you something. So this line chart for me, actually, let's go to the weekly chart. So we'll go to this chart here, and let me just open this up just a little bit more, and there we go. So where we're at right now, let me take everything off the screen. Actually, let me just bring it all back on. So you can see this whole area through here. So if I bring up my trendline tools again, you can see that support area, almost there support, definitely a lot of support, resistance through there. So even if we get a pullback, that's what I'm saying, probably even down towards the 18 level, sort of maximum for me, is going to be good support, and then I think we rally back up out of this. So I'm still in my call options right now. There's no need for me to get out of this. I see this thing taking off over the next couple of months. So even if we do get a nice pullback, I'm hoping to get a nice pullback because I want to get into more silver or SLV. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys, on the silver and gold market. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course, and I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.